There are two friends, Bensia and Kobe, who contemplated on what they're doing wrong really in life. They pay their taxes, they fend for their families. They're noble men in the society, but they didn't have wealth, and it was worrisome to them because they were growing and they were getting older. They didn't have money for their children's education. They didn't have extra income to lead a fulfilling life. So these two friends wondered what their problem was, and they decided to visit another person called Aked. Now, Aked was considered the richest man in Babylon. He was a poor scribe, and he acquired his wealth through effort and other ventures. So, and Bensi and Kobe, they could see Aked. They could play together when they were kids. They could school together. So they were wondering what was wrong with them and what was the difference between them and Aked. Aked turned out to be the richest man in Babylon, and around the same age, they are still struggling for their livelihoods. So the two friends decided to visit Aked and asked him what to do in order to create the wealth just like Aked had. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Peter Simboni. Today, I want to share with you the 7 cures to a lean purse, or if I can put it in modern terms, the 7 cures to an empty wallet that indeed Aked gave to Bensia and Kobe. The first advice: start thy purse to fattening. I understand the literature that was used in ancient Babylon about 5,000 years ago is a bit unique and different. But I'll try as much to put it into a modern perspective so that we grab the concept clearly. So you will often hear the words like thy, lean purse, and all that. So start thy purse to fattening. This approach that Aked gives Bensia and Kobe simply tells us that a part of what you earn is yours to keep, and he gives them 10%. Anything you make, 10%, you have to keep it away to pay yourself first. In fact, he uses the terms pay yourself first. I've talked about this in most of my episodes, where when you earn, you have to pay yourself first before you pay all the other players in your life. Advice number 2 that Aked gives to Bensia and Kobe: control thy expenditures. Now, I know this is a tough one, especially for we as youth. We normally earn money to do something that is almost immediate gratification. We look for money to buy shoes. We look for money to go to vacations, to go to Friday nights, to impress our girlfriends and all that. But this is one of the advice that Aked gives to Bensia and Kobe: control thy expenditures. The moment you master controlling your expenditures, then it can be a stepping stone to your wealth creation. Advice number 3: make thy gold multiply. Well, I understand in ancient Babylon and the ancient times, the form of currency or the form of trade was through gold, copper, silver, and other coins. Currently, we are using the fiat currency, but I think the logic of the ideas still stand even up to date. So make thy gold multiply. And here, basically, we can think of it as any coin you make, you you may want it to multiply to make other coins. So you make a coin, make that coin to give birth to children, and then those children are going to give birth even to more children. So the coins become your slave. They now work for you even as you sleep. So advice number 3, make thy gold multiply. Advice number 4, guard thy treasures from loss. This keyword simply directs us to think of secure investments. We should not risk our money. And you can think of it maybe in current terms, insurance. How are you going to insure your property? How are you going to insure your investments? How are you going to insure your health? So guard thy treasures from loss. Make of thy dwelling a profitable investments. This fifth cure, Akkad simply tells Bensia and Kobe, you should only think of ventures that are profitable. Thou shalt not invest in a venture which you know nothing about. You cannot invest in a hardware and you don't know about hardware business. You cannot invest in selling computers and yet you don't know nothing about. What you want to do is you seek advice from the experts, or you actually give them money in order to do the business for you. Don't trust yourself to start a business which you know nothing about. So make of thy dwelling a profitable investment. Ensure a future income. Now, this is a good one, because oftentimes we ignore this. We ignore the fact that we shall get old at some point. We ignore the fact that we are not growing any younger. So doing healthy investments can be a good way to secure a future. And most people go for insurance, life insurance. They have pension like an SSF. They invest in bonds and bills. Whichever way, just ensure you have a future income. And I think this is one of the advice that Akkad really talks about in a lengthy conversation with these two friends. The moment you start understanding that this coin that you are making today should secure your tomorrow, then that is where the rubber meets the tarmac, because that's the journey that you start will now secure your future financially. The last advice that Akkad gives to these two friends is increase thy ability to earn. Now, this is my favorite, because basically learning a new skill, expand your current skill, get more information, access resources about the craft that you're doing. The only way to earn more from your job or service that you're rendering is through giving more value, is through expanding your skill set or your levels of expertise. The moment people know that you can give them value, then they can pay you more for your values. So increase thy ability to earn. And specifically, I have a course at elearners.academy which teaches you web development. So this course equips you, if you are a tech enthusiast, or if you want to learn a new career or a new skill, the course somehow accommodates anyone who has the potential to learn. You can learn about making websites. You can learn about graphics design, which is coming somewhere in April. So you may want to visit elearners.academy and go through the description of that course and see if it suits you. So these are basically the 7 cures of a lean pass. But more importantly, if you want to understand these concepts better in a deep length, then you may want to consider reading The Richest Man in Babylon. Thank you very much. See you in the next episodes.